On a chilly autumn day, a young woman named Emily awoke in a mysterious house deep within the forest. The wooden floors of the house were old and decaying, while the walls were covered in moss. The pale light filtering in through the window only made the place feel even darker. Emily couldn't remember how she had ended up here. She panicked and tried to collect herself, looking around the room. Silence pervaded inside the house, as if she were trapped in a grave buried deep within the forest. Suddenly, she felt a cold breath brush against the back of her neck as she gazed out of the window. She quickly turned around, but saw nothing that could be peering in through the window. Slowly, she approached the window and started to look outside. As she fixed her gaze on the motionless trees in the forest, the silence of the forest was eerily shattered. Sounds of rustling leaves, flapping wings, and whispers filled the air. Something was moving in the forest, and Emily could feel that someone or something was watching her from within. She continued to stare out of the window, her eyes adjusting to the darkness of the forest. After a moment, she noticed a shadow rapidly approaching. The shadow was speeding towards the house, and Emily's heart began to race. She decided to quickly close and lock the front door, but as she reached for it, a hand touched her shoulder. Emily spun around, her eyes meeting the face of a man. His face was pale, decayed, and his eyes were deep, black-voiced. Fearfully, she tried to step back, but the man's grip on her shoulder was tightening. Gasping for breath, the man whispered faintly, "It's time to disappear." In a panic, Emily struggled to break free, but the man's grip only grew stronger, pulling her closer. She screamed in terror and realized that the door was locked. She attempted to claw at the man's throat, but she was powerless. Finally, in one last desperate effort, Emily locked eyes with the man and saw an infinite darkness within them. In an instant, she vanished, disappearing into the depths of the forest. The interior of the house fell silent once more, with only the rustling wind in the forest audible. Emily had become a prisoner of the mysterious darkness within the forest and the house. No one would ever know what the enigmatic entity known as the Eyes of the Forest was, or what its purpose was, as it had claimed yet another victim.